Well, hey pals, welcome back to Peeps Wax Packs, and welcome to a little bit of a mail day here, courtesy Double D Vintage. Dylan over at Double D Vintage had a Whatnot auction a few weeks ago now, Valentine's Day to be precise. But anyway, he had an auction, a Whatnot auction, the first ever Double D Whatnot auction, and it was a blast. It was a congregation of jokesters, really, let's be honest, and we got in on a lot of fun and some great cards to boot. So this episode is gonna cover what happened there. So I got an envelope the other day, the other week, seems like yesteryear. In the envelope, what I'm getting at was this card here right off the top. It is a 1971 Topps design of Double D Vintage Soul Surfer. That is the position of Soul Surfer, given the double chakras in front of what is surely a bunch of stolen surfboards. On the back, you can see this was produced in 2016. 8 years ago. This is some OG Topps custom cardboard right here, and it's from one of our best pals, Double D. Also included was this throwback 1951 Topps sort of Topps game card, but it is of Double D and Splendid Sports, featuring their video, YouTube live, that is, of Turn Back the Clock, which is every couple of weeks. Great show. Tune in to Splendid Sports and Double D, Turn Back the Clock. And another banger from the community. I'm stoked on this one because Ted Williams is stoked. I'm stoked for Ted Williams being stoked to give surfing a shot. This is 8 of 10, signed. It appears to be signed here by Scott of Reindeer Studios, which is super cool because Scott's a great artist. And actually, I just ordered a shirt from Scott. So this is fantastic. I just love it. And so the stage is set here alongside Reggie Jackson in the 1986 Topps Big with the Angels, showing some incredible glasses game there in the batting cage. Love that shot. And of course the plastic helmet from my childhood of the California Angels at the time. The California Angels. Still stoked on the Minnesota North Stars inaugural pennant in the background. That's probably going to be there for a little while. And what I want to get to here are the winnings of the Whatnot auction. 5 cards. You know, at first going into this, I thought, hey, I'll target some interesting vintage for the survey binder, which is a project I got going on with my old man. It is a sort of a Franken-set. It's not really a Franken-set. It's 3 pages for every year from 1952 to 1980, and we try to make those 3 pages the best 3 pages we can make. One day I'll get the camera set up and try to show that off. But in the meantime, what I want to show off are the winnings from the Whatnot auction that Double D was so kind to host. And the first one I'm going to show is a 1970 Topps Minnesota Twins team card. Just a few bucks for this, and it's graded, of course, in a VGEX plus 4.5. That's the Double D Dylan grading scale. Next up, we've got a spectacular 1970 Topps, another 1970 Topps, but this is the Sporting News subset that I love so much. The design is fantastic. I've always loved these, and this is the great Twins legend Rod Carew. Of course, it's nearly miscut at the bottom here. Just a smidge of a border down there. On the back, it's similar. But you'll notice that Dylan over at Double D, he doesn't give qualifiers. There's no qualifiers on these. This is just a 2.5, and a crease is noted. 2.5 crease. The crease is very faint. It's up here somewhere. But I think that lack of centering really knocked it down. Nonetheless, I love the card. It's Rod Carew. He's a Twins legend, and was very happy to land this. Next up, we've got a 1971 Topps number 50 Willie McCovey of my second favorite team, the San Francisco Giants. I spent a lot of my life out there, and followed the Giants for 20 years, so of course I didn't ever get to see Willie McCovey play. I'm not going to pretend like I did that, but San Francisco Giants legend Willie McCovey in a design that I love, the 1971 Topps design. Also very tough grade, so getting this Double D Dylan, or Double Dylan, Double D, getting this Double D vintage grade of a 6 EX mint, excellent mint, is a real treat. This is centered really well. It's slightly diamond, but it presents really well, and I'm stoked to have this one. No doubt about it. This one I think is just going to have to stay as is. Alright, next up is the 1972 Topps AL RBI leaders from 1971, of course. Nice copy here, graded Double D vintage 5. And I would agree with that, and it's just a really nice copy. And of course, Harmon Killebrew, Twins legend, is number 1 in 1971 in terms of RBI, and Frank Robinson, one of my faves, is number 2. Reggie Smith coming in number 3, but I just love this. And again, I just want to note the centering of the card in the card sleeve itself. That's how into centering this guy is. And last but not least, a 1973 Topps Veda Pinson, card number 75 in the set, with the California Angels. Just love this one. My dad was a Veda Pinson fan, or is a Veda Pinson fan, going way back, alongside Frank Robinson and those Cincinnati Reds. And Veda Pinson, tremendous player. I think I've mentioned that before. I'm just a fan. And great card here in the 73 Topps, shown with the California Angels. And what a fitting last card. In this Double D vintage whatnot auction results mail day. What else can I add? Awesome video. Thanks, Dylan. Take care, everybody.